Hey everybody, this is Mike from websitecreatormike.com. This is a video tutorial about how to research and purchase your first domain name for the website I'm going to be creating for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is explain what a domain name is. Now after www in the address bar up here at the top of the screen is your domain name, or the domain name of the website that you're on. So it's pretty important because it's basically like the identity for your site. You want it to sound catchy, and you want it to be relevant to your business. So say for example, if you had a car wash and it was in New York City, if you had the domain name Car Wash New York City or New York City Car Wash, those would be fantastic because it gets the point across right away what your business is in the domain name. And also for the SEO, when people search in Google for Car Wash New York City, your domain name is going to have a huge advantage because it already has those keywords right in the domain name. So if you have a local customer base, you might want to consider having your area right there in the domain name. It's a very helpful option to use for both people remembering your business and also for the SEO or the Google searches. So that's one thing to consider. If you're not a local business, you don't need to consider that as much. Now another thing is the length of the name itself. Usually you want to keep it 1, 2, or 3 words if possible. And the reason for that is when they get too long, people have a really hard time remembering the domain names, and it takes a long time to enter in all those words up here into the address bar. So you want to make it easy for people. This site's called GoDaddy.com. It's very easy to remember that and type it in, and it's pretty much at the prime length for a domain name. So that's another thing to consider. One other tool that I want to mention in this video is a website called Nameboy.com, and that's Nameboy.com. What they do is they generate domain names for you if you're having trouble thinking of something. So you come up down here and you put in a primary keyword and a secondary keyword, and you can allow hyphens, or you can choose to have them even rhyme if you want. And you click Go Nameboy Go, and they generate potential domain names for you. So that's a good option to use if you want something that has your business name in it but doesn't, or if your business name is already taken and you want something that's almost the same, just a little different. This is a good site to use for that. So once you've basically figured out what you want, you come back here to GoDaddy.com, and this is the only company I use for domain names for both me and my clients. The reason for that is they have really good technical support and sales support. It's 24/7, and all their representatives are really decent. They're easy to talk to, and they know what they're talking about. So I definitely recommend them, and I have all my clients use them. So come here to GoDaddy.com, and on the front page you click in your domain name that you've figured out that you want, and hopefully you've checked here already that it's open and available, because if it's not, Google.com, we all know that is not available. This is the message you'll get if it's not available. Comes up in red. Google.com is already taken, so you have to go back and try again. Now I'm going to click in website creator Mike2.com. This is my domain name for my personal site with the addition of the digit 2, and this is going to be available. So if I wanted to create my website with this domain name, I'd go ahead and click add, and then go into the purchasing process. Now they're running a promotion for just $9.99 for the first year, which is kind of nice. You save $3, but after that it's going to be about $13 a year to own this domain name that's connected to your website. This is pretty much a minimal expense. It's not too bad, obviously, and it's well worth it. So go ahead and proceed to the purchase or the checkout part of the site. GoDaddy will throw offers at you as you're going through this process. You can pretty much click no to everything. You don't need anything but the domain that you want to buy as you confirm your purchase. And also you can select how long you want to own the domain name for. I just do 1 year at a time. and I get rebilled every year $13. And I would suggest that to everybody else, but if you do go for 5 years, you do get a discount in the annual price. So something to consider, but not too important. The other major thing, the last major thing that I want to put in this tutorial is that you use an email in this purchasing process that you are that you check often, or that you have the access to. Because if you just put any old email in there, maybe one that you haven't used forever, that's a bad thing, because when we go to build the site, all the information about the login info goes to the email that you enter into this GoDaddy.com. So if you put an email that you're not really sure how to get into anymore, it's going to be a problem, and you'll have to call the help desk and all that stuff. So just avoid that process. Put in an email that you know how to access and that you check often, and you shouldn't have any problems. So hope this tutorial helped you, and obviously if you have any questions, give me a call, and take a look at my other videos. They should be helpful. Thanks everybody.